Hi, I'm Dr. Stacy Shillington, and I want to answer a question that I've been getting a little bit lately, and it's when should you eat breakfast for maximum beauty? Because there is a lot of talk out there about intermittent fasting, and the research is pretty much indisputable. Intermittent fasting is an amazing type of medicine, and it can help everything from cancer to metabolism, but is it right for you? Is it going to help you maximize your beauty, or is it actually going to make things worse? Amazing question. First of all, a lot of the research on intermittent fasting has been done on men because in women, intermittent fasting needs to be approached differently. Recent research has shown that women that do intermittent fasting for 3 months noticed irregular to even absent menses, lower ovarian size, larger adrenal size, more insomnia, and more glucose intolerance. So this is all coming out now, and even though intermittent fasting is huge, there are benefits to it that are massive. Women must do it differently for men to maximize our health and our beauty. Often intermittent fasting can make your acne worse and exacerbate hormonal dysregulation. And why is this? Why are women different than men when it comes to this? It's because we're more sensitive to caloric restriction. This is because our bodies are wired to maintain a pregnancy. Even if you don't want to become pregnant, that's the way that your body is wired. So when your body experiences caloric restriction, it's going to change the way that it expresses leptin and ghrelin, which are 2 hormones that regulate our appetite. And it's also going to excrete the hormones luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone in a dysregulated pattern as well. And those are the hormones that regulate our menstrual cycle. So intermittent fasting can create a lot of upheaval in a woman's body. So I should have just mentioned this earlier, but the basic strategy that's recommended for intermittent fasting is 16-hour fast, which means you stop eating about 7 p.m. and then you start eating again around 11 a.m. That's what a lot of the research has been based on, and this is the technique that can be very problematic for women. So what should you do? Because as a woman, you want to reap the benefits of intermittent fasting, but you don't want your hormones to become screwed up at the same time. You don't want your skin to flare. So this is the strategy that I use with my patients when it comes to hormonal fasting. Number 1, if you have acne. If you are an acne patient, we have to be really cautious about starting intermittent fasting. When I started my clear skin journey, my insulin levels were out of control. My adrenals were super fatigued. This kind of creates a perfect storm. And intermittent fasting is not a good idea if this is where you're at. What you need to do is you need to eat snacks often, meals often, in order to heal your adrenals and re-regulate your blood sugar. What happens when your adrenals are really fatigued? You are unable to regulate your blood sugar naturally. Your body can't do it on its own, so you need to do it manually by having, having food like at small intervals, so your blood sugar and your insulin levels don't go up and down sporadically, which causes inflammation in the body. So once you do that for a period of time and you feel that you're starting to heal, you don't get intense symptoms of dizziness, nausea, irritability when you don't eat, then you can start to try 12-hour fasting. And that's basically not eating after dinner. It's not that hard to do. So basically, if you finish your dinner at 7 p.m., you don't eat anything again until 7 a.m. That's really reasonable, right? Like, you're just not snacking on the couch at night, which is good for everybody. And when you're doing this, what happens is that your body is not constantly digesting, right? It gets a break from digesting. And when this happens, your body's able to regenerate. So there is basically cellular and mitochondrial regeneration, which is at the heart of intermittent fasting. This means your body's able to get rid of old cells and regenerate with new cells. And that is the magic of not always eating. So your body does not always have to be consumed with the task of digesting food. So if you can get to a place where you are fasting 12 hours a day, I think that's amazing. You are going to reap tons of benefit from this. If as a woman you want to take it a step further, try intermittent fasting the full 16 hours. Only do it a couple times a week and do not do it on consecutive days. So for instance, if you're going to intermittent fast on a Tuesday, don't try doing it again until Thursday or Friday, right? So you don't want to do it Tuesday and Wednesday. That's shown that it does lead to hormonal dysregulation. So that is the plan that I use with my patients when they want to try intermittent fasting. It's a little bit of a process when you have acne. If you don't have acne and you just really want to age beautifully, then try doing 12-hour fasts daily and experiment with doing 16-hour fasts to see if your body can handle it. I mean, bottom line is everybody's body is a little bit different. We're all going to react to different things individually. So there's always a little degree of experimentation when we're trying to discover what works best for our health. And that is true whether you're suffering from acne, whether you want to age beautifully, or you just want to maximize your beauty and your health. So I hope that's really helpful. I hope that gives you some tips on how to approach intermittent fasting as a woman. We have to do it differently. We are not men, right? And the research that is done on men does not always apply to us because we are very sensitive individuals with hormones that can react strongly to our environment. And that's just the way that it is. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have any questions on this, let me know. If you have acne, you want help clearing it, I have an amazing 7-week program that's been working so well for hundreds of women. I would love to share that program with you. And also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. So that's it for now. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.